Alrighty, let's get started, shall we? I've been testing a bunch. I actually might just start a new playthrough. I know they've changed the tutorials. Maybe I should just run through those. Let's see. What is the date? Well, actually, I've got that field planted. Maybe we'll see how the fields went. Pull this up. Is it still spring? Yeah, we're still in spring. Alright, let's check the fields. I was doing some testing on another profile. I want to make sure, yeah, it's about half grown, and this is about a fourth grown. Alright, let's bump forward, actually. It's easier in first person when you're running around. Let's go bump forward about 2 months, and we'll see where the grass is at. Fight my way into the room here. Let's do, say, 60 days. 59, close enough. See how the old, I know, kitty! Give me a minute, I gotta sleep for a couple months. Oh wait, did I save after I sold the cows? No, we don't want that. Close all the things. Workers got paid. Alright, good. I did get rid of the cattle because I didn't have food to feed them. We have some slurry left. 444, so probably not worth anything. Alright, now how is the grass doing? Field 14's grass. Not quite grown, probably need a couple more weeks. And we've got wheat here in field 22. It's well over half grown now, so that's good. I know, kitty. It's awesome, isn't it? Let's run over here and take a quick look at how the wheat's doing. Could go third person. Whee! Oh, you can't jump anymore? Can you not jump, or is it just not bad? He had the greatest jump animation. It was hilarious. We want on foot. Oh, here we go. Just need a bound. Can we still jump? Oh, yeah. It's the jump of a true champion right there. It's kind of hard to see, but the wheat does actually move when you walk through it. It also re-renders when you switch between third and first the first time. Good looking wheat. And apparently it's quite wet. You can see where it's not rendering in the wheat. You can see the water on the ground over there. Is that reflected? Oops, wrong button. Is that reflected on the field? Somewhere here, water availability. Yeah, you can see the water is really high. Plenty of water. Alrighty, I think we'd probably need the grass grown a little more, maybe. Let's go take a look at the grass. And I also need to go buy a mower. Don't have a mower. And I wanted to see if the AI could mow yet. I don't think they could mow last time I tried it. It's good looking grass. Just not quite fully grown. If we go look at 14, it's a little more grown. Does it have a color gradient for the growth? It does. Not sure if bright red would be fully grown. I planted this with AI, pretty sure, so you can see it's nice and neatly laid out. I definitely didn't do that good of a job at driving. Oh, let's turn that back off. Eats up a little bit of CPU having that on. What's up, Tan Nose? You got 6 to 7 inches of rain? Dang. Well, you live in a houseboat, right? So you're all good? No, you're on the top floor of a bar, so it'd have to get a lot of rain, right, to get up to your house. It sounds like a lot of rain, even for Florida. Sorry, Tan Nose. Sold the moo-moos. Didn't have enough food. Don't worry, we'll get more moo-moos later. Alright, let's go sleep. For like another 2 weeks, maybe? And the grass should be good. We could try a week. Stupid tropical depression. That's a cool picture. My mom would love that. Well, here, let's take a picture for Mom, shall we? I will send that to her. She'll be excited. She loves everything related to horses. Shut up, cat. There we go. Just for you, Mom. All right, how do I bring this sleep up? Let's go another 7 days. See how the grass is. That should be good enough. We'll say that's good enough. Even if it's not quite fully grown. I wonder if they have more plans for the house other than sleeping. Also bothers me that the doors are open all the time. That's just me. Yeah, it's still not quite grown, but I'm going to call it good enough. That's what we're going to do. And we're also going to buy a mower. I don't have a mower yet. Oh, I want dealer, not fleet. So I think the only mower... No, we can do this, but that's just for chaff. I want to actually bale it up as hay, just for fun. What's this guy? There's no, like, horsepower requirements on this. I think we can pretty much throw this on the 530. Maybe even the Mercedes. Have that delivered to the farm. There it is. And where is the 530? Oh, I don't have a 530. I've got the big guy, and then I've got the Deutschfahr. Forgot about that. Well, let's do it with the Mercedes. I like the sounds on the Mercedes the best. The others I think need redone. In my opinion. Hey, Crimson Zamboni, welcome. It's good to see you as well. So, let's put the support down. And then it takes me a little bit to get used to the controls. And then we're going to detach. Nope. It's on the, whatever that is. There we go. Plenty of fuel. Nice and dirty. We're ready to rock and roll. Perfect. This is a big Mercedes. Is this the 18 or the 14? This is the 1400. So it's not the baby Mercedes. Way more tractor than we need for the grass here. I think this is the smallest tractor I have. Let's see. Is it X? There we go. And we should have B to turn her on, and then we got V to go up and down. Beautiful. Let's take a look in the menu here. We don't have anything special. Just checking. I don't know if we could adjust anything on there. We should be able to mow at a fairly brisk pace. Let's crank it up to about 15. But we're going to be going a little fast downhill here. No. Cruise control doesn't slow you down in cattle and crops. We basically just coast downhill. Don't even need cruise. Ease up there, Tiger. Alright, let's go full immersion mode here. Whew, that might be a little fast. Actually, I can't see my cruise unless I'm out with this on. Is this the... I forget if I changed the keys or not. There we go. Almost feels like the frame rate's worse than here. We drive through some bushes. Yeah, it feels like the frame rate's worse in the cockpit. That's weird. We'll stay outside the cab. I know I said cockpit, but that's alright. Deal with it. I think I'm going to do a pass here, and then I'm going to see if the AI will actually come mow this. I don't know if that works. Also want to see what the dryness is like on this grass. It looks fairly dry just from looking at it. Some up here is still pretty green. Ease up. Slow down. Also, I was thinking, I thought cattle and crops had crop destruction. So either I'm remembering wrong or they took that out for some reason. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. I don't know. Unfortunately, the only mower they have, I think, is this one. And she is a noisy beast. Let me go take a quick look. I guess it'd be under cutters if they had one. It's apparently the only one they have. There's not a lot of equipment selection in cattle and crops yet. Probably going to need one of those. So we might as well have that delivered to the farm. And then we're going to need one of those. So let's have that delivered to the farm. Eventually going to need one of those. Have that delivered to the farm. Where are the underground birds? Yeah, they don't have that feature in yet. Someday they'll catch up to Farming Simulator with the underground birds. I wonder if I could put that on the front of my tractor and then put the grass cutter on that. No, they'll probably want to shoot somewhere and not let me cut. Oh well. We just don't have a cutter other than this. It's all we got. So I guess we'll keep going in circles. Well, I was going to see if the AI would do this. Let's have that. Let's do that. got to do a little more work on the physics, but if I take off the parking brake, it rolls downhill. Love it.
Somebody's hosting the
Gets me every time. Right in the feels. We can get rid of that one. So, new task. Thanks for the host, Dave. Field work. Let's have Fernando grab this tractor with that on the front and that on the back. I wish they had a button to say like use current vehicle and it would just plop it in there. That'd be nice. Then we're going to do field 14. And you can go back to the farm. Keep that vehicle combination. I don't care about the field entry. And no valid implement. Ooh, it doesn't want to mow. Harvest? Okay. Have them do a headland. Nah, don't worry about headland. I don't think that matters, but I don't know if this will even work. Sure, save. Do it. Let's see what happens. Go harvest that grass. What is his strategy? Till field strategy. Okay. Alright, well, he's mowing grass. I'm sorry. Get out of your way there, buddy. Alright, let's see how he does. Go, Fernando. I want to take a look at this grass. Ooh, wow, that is really moist. For being brown, I thought it would be a lot drier than that. That's like darn near 80% moisture. Yikes. Well, we're definitely going to have to flip that. So I'm wondering... should I get the little baby Mercedes too? Let's run up here and... it seems kind of like a... silly, I guess, to put the tedder on behind like the Deutschfahrer, which is like a 240 horsepower tractor. Thinking I might grab the baby Mercedes for the light work. Yeah, genetic, they are pretty nice. I'm hoping they put some more love into the other tractors because it doesn't seem like they're done quite as well, at least in the like the sound department, stuff like that. See, to me it looked ridiculous to have this guy tedding, but we can bale with the Deutschfahrer. So let's do that. You gotta be standing right on the steps. Well, the Deutschfahrer's got the nice in-cab display, which is kind of handy. So, let's see, if I lower you... whoa! Oh, I guess you're as far back as you want to go. Oh, I always do that. I want to go to the implement and tell it to disconnect, but you got to disconnect from the tractor. We're going to detach you. There we go. And I can leave the weight on there. I don't know that we really need it, but it's on there, so we'll leave it. Also can't wait until it gets a better frame rate. Close enough? Let's play the Am I Close Enough game. Actually, does it show up in here? Oh, it does. Okay. If you can attach, it shows up here. Awesome. They recently, that's a new thing in the patch where it shows up in the radial menu for attach and detach. We don't need this yet, but we're just getting everything hooked up. We'll just set you over here. And just because we can, we're going to click in the cockpit parking brake, and I'm going to turn you off. Beautiful. Can't click from the back side of the door, though. Alright, he's mowing away. Tell you what, let's go buy the baby Mercedes. So cute, we gotta have one. Oh, where are you? Did I scroll right past you? I'm gonna scroll past it a third time. You stopped me. Oh, no, it's way down here. I didn't scroll past it. Yeah, so we got the little bitty guy, the 1000. Let's do that. Isn't it cute? We can get some of this stuff cleaned up. I wish you could put a front loader on this little guy. Start sounds a little rough. Oh yeah, the parking brake's like here, isn't it? I forget where the parking brake is. Where are you, parking brake? Oh, there you are. You're over there. Roger. I love how when you have stuff delivered to the farm, it just kind of randomly orients it. Yeah, we can squeeze in here. We got a small tractor. I like that when you turn around, you like lean over to see around the seat. That's so cool. Oh, ow, just bang into it. It'll be good. Oh. You want to bang into the implement good and solid. That way you know you're there. Maybe it just feels smoother outside. It just feels like it's really low FPS when you're in the cab, unfortunately. Well, what happened to Mr. AI? Mr. AI is sitting over there staring at the fence. Beautiful. So hard to find good help these days. What you doing over here, bud? What you honking me, boy? He's turning. Not doing a whole lot of turning there, are you, Bubba? Let me turn you around. No, you still insist on driving into the fence, huh? Alright, well, if I turn you this way, you're going to be happy? I'm starting to think maybe I should have told it to use headlamps. Alright, it's all you. Right back into the fence, huh? Where are you going? Fernando, you're fired. First, I'm going to copy that. I never remember what day it is. Alright, we'll have you start at like 8:20. And I'm going to have to do the headland first. Everything else should still be the same. Save that task, and we're going to delete that task. I need to get this tractor turned around. Nope. I don't know what he was doing. insisted on turning through the fence. Alright, tasks, edit. It doesn't have, oh, it doesn't have a restart. Okay. Well, what time is it? It is 8:07. Alright. So it's 8:20. He should pop in there. Go about his business, right? Wasn't it 8:20? Oh, it's the 6th. You're gonna pop in there tomorrow. We'll get it. It's 8:07 for you too. Ooh, that did it. All right, make me proud. No, no, don't run over me. Make me proud. The proud part's where you mow the field. Is that moist up here too? Yeah, it's 75. It's already starting to dry out some from the sun. We got decent sun, I think. Whoa, whoa, sorry. Let me get out of your way there. Just trying to show the folks at home this awesome cattle and crops AI. Get out of this way before somebody gets hurt. It's got really good AI, but there's still definitely some gaps. I swear it has good AI. We should see that once we do some harvesting. Some of this equipment moved around. Oh yeah, with the seed unit on the back, it does that. Oh well. It'll sit there. Can't work on this field. Okay. Wasn't trying to work on a field, but thanks for playing. I think he probably ran over a field down there. No, I don't need any diesel fuel. Whoa! Am I not close enough to that? Really? Looks like I'm pretty darn close to it. There we go. Alright. Get out of the way, pup. I noticed they added some shelters around it. That one has straw in it, and there's one like that down at the, not the co-op, the harbor area. So I'm wondering if, can I buy and sell straw there? No, Dave, this is the play that I've been doing. It was the same one from the other stream I did. I thought about starting over and doing the missions, but we're not doing that right now. I already had some fields planted, so we're just still kind of experimenting. Whoa! Let's try not to run over the fuel tank. So I I gave myself $10 million and we're just buying whatever. We're not doing any kind of like realistic play. We're just kind of trying all the things. I love that you can honk at the animals and they get out of your way. It's the little things that make me happy. Oh, here, let's just put this in the building, shall we? I need the no camera clip mod really bad. I'm not sure mods like that are going to be possible with cattle crops, though. It doesn't have scripting, which is both good and bad. You know, I thought I had a front loader. It must have been some testing I was doing that I didn't save. So we actually do need a 530 because that's the only one we can put a front loader on. We're gonna load bales. I could auto load. What's the fun in that? Yeah, I don't see the front loader arms anywhere. Alrighty. Oh, I have to buy another tractor. I completely missed this, what she said. Falling down on the job tonight. Alright, Fernando. Oh, he's still mowing. That's a good sign. Is he actually mowing grass? I think he might be mowing. We should be able to check on the field here. Does it show up on any of these as harvested? Not so much. Oh wow, look, why'd all these go to almost zero? That's weird. Alright, that's where he got stuck last time, I think. Gonna make it, Fernando? Doing your headlands? Maybe that'll snap him out of his weirdness. Nope, don't do it. Stay out of the fence. Woo! Pretty spry for an old guy. Okay, good. He's gonna do the headlands, so hopefully that'll keep him out of the fence. Oh, fail. Ouch. Right on the noggin. Oh, I did so good. That's your back just watching. Oh, wow. I don't even know how I did that the first time. I think it's all in the momentum. There we go. Momentum and timing. Ready. Oh no, I'm stuck. I did so good. How did I clear that? Is it because I was jumping a little bit downhill? Oh, it's all in the twist. There we go. Alright, he's mowing away. Beautiful. Alright, what else can we be doing? I can go get me a tractor with some front loader arms. That will come in handy. So let's do that. Pretty sure the 530 is the only one that can take a front loader. Front loader console is what you want right here. I know the big one can't. Pretty sure the Deutschfahrer, yeah, it doesn't. Now there was a modded version of the Mercedes that would. None of these I don't think take it. No, no, no. None of those do, so we're going to have to get a 530. And we'll just buy that at the trader. And we got to get some loader arms. And since we're going to be doing it, we might as well just get a bucket. Wait, what? What can I buy? Oh, the stupid level crap. I'm not technically high enough level to own more than this amount of stuff. Not now. I'm really hoping that you can turn that off in the game, because the whole XP leveling thing is... It's okay, I guess, if you want to do that, but you just want to farm, it'd be nice to be able to skip that. There we go. Alright, let's go find our 530, which is sitting down here at the dealership. It's really nice because you get a preview of where everything is. So you can, if you've got multiple, you can tell which one you're looking at. Strange placement, but at least it's workable. I've rebound my mouse loader controls so they work like Farm Sim. But I've got way too many hours in Farm Sim to try to retrain my brain to use a front loader with a different mouse button. Oh yeah, something I was going to try was, I haven't figured out how to get the bucket on an axis. The bucket is just, if I hit 5, it opens and closes the bucket. I haven't figured out a way to get that on an axis yet. We might do some experimenting. Because some of the basically the mouse axes are hard-coded. Might be able to do it with a joystick. I'm not sure I can get it bound to the mouse. We'll try it. It actually has a different horn than the axe or the Axion. Anybody coming? Let's hope not. Coming through. Woo, woo. It's got the same render bubble problem that Farm Sim has. I don't know if they'll be able to work around that or not. No, don't run in front of the tractor. Run away from the tractor. Luckily, the pets are indestructible. Alright, so left click. Got up and down, and we got tilt. And that works just like Farm Sim, so that's set up the way I want it. Now I want to see, can I get the bucket mapped? Take a look in controls. So right now the way this does it is very, very different. So we have analog mouse action. That's basically hardwired. Oops, to... Where is it? It's hardwired to certain slots. So I think slot 5... Oh, darn it. This menu is bugged. It's been bugged for many, many patches. If you don't click... Like every time you click on this, it resets to the top. Makes it really fun. You have to reset from the top every time. So I want to unbind that. I'm going to try putting that on slot 5. I don't know if that works the way I expect it to. It does not. All it does is it doesn't do anything. It just moves the camera. Okay, well, so much for that idea. Can we get anything else to work? I'm not sure what all these do. I actually tried the other button. Set that to the right. Let's continue. Oh. So that one is 5 for whatever reason. Okay. And that is nothing. All right, we found it. So 3. So 1, 2, 3, just in order, I guess. So clear that, and then I want that to be that. And at least for front loaders, it works the way I want it to. Now we got up, down, we got tilt, and we got, well, it's up and down, I guess, which is not what I'm used to, but it gives you proportional control over the bucket, which I guess maybe don't need necessarily, but in the future, if there's log grabs or something, you might want that. All right, that sort of works the way I want it to. This actually works a lot better with the joystick in cattle and crops. It's hard to get the mouse movements just right. And then I want... how do I... Oh, you can't disconnect? Really? No, I want to just detach the front. Not let you do that in the menu? That's dumb. I have to do that the old-fashioned way. Which requires me to change the setting. Where is that? In gameplay? Yeah, show user actions. This is the old way I used to do stuff. So I want to basically come down here to this guy and disconnect it. There we go. For what reason that's not in the radial menu yet. The radial menu is new, so I guess I just haven't got that particular action moved over. This patch, they just add the connect disconnect into the radial. Maybe they forgot that one. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. Am I not lined up close enough? So hold up here, tractor. Nope. How precise do we have to get here? Nope. I want you to connect. Connect to the bale spike, please. Please. No. Not gonna happen. There we go. Okay, it has to be up that high. Alright, it's just real finicky apparently. That doesn't move at all. Beautiful. No, don't need any fuel. That's right, you can put the brakes on when the engine's turned off. Amazing. How we doing over here, Mr. Mower Man? I hear you working hard. Coming up the hill. Not drying a ton. It's dried out a little bit. Sounds good, working up that hill. The stopping and starting is a little dodgy. A little bit loud too. So we should look. Is there a weather forecast? A weather forecast in here? Got that guy. I think this is our forecast. I think this is heavy clouds, light clouds, and this is sun. The first day here is always today. So we're gonna have some light clouds from like 9 o'clock on. And then it's going to be sunny in the afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be a good drawing day. Saturday, not so much. It's going to be cloudy all day. I'm not sure what that means. I'm pretty sure that's our forecast. As far as temperature, though, I don't see anything in the temperature range. I don't owe the bank any money, do I? Nope. All right, good. Yeah, so we have sort of a forecast. 8:55, and it's definitely getting cloudier. Not a huge fan of the clouds, just as far as the way they kind of move. They don't look too bad, but they move a little strange. So we can see at 9 o'clock, it's getting more cloudy, and then it's going to be cloudy basically till mid-afternoon, which is not great for getting our grass dry. But between tomorrow, or afternoon and tomorrow, hopefully we can get it dried. Because if you're not familiar with grass work in cattle and crops, if you want to make hay, you have to get it down, I think around 20% moisture level, something like that. So it has to dry in the sun and then use the tedder to flip it so it can dry the other side. If you look here, we have a top moisture. And so top moisture, it's got a little arrow pointing up. I don't know if you can see that on Twitch. And it's got a bottom moisture with a little arrow pointing down. And we also have a density, how much density each pile is. But for whatever reason, these piles not as dense as some of these other piles. But anyway, it's around 75% moisture on the top. So it's dried off a little bit from 78. So that's still 78. That green stuff's a lot more moist. Whoa, we're gonna get ran over. This is some of this first stuff he mowed, so it's gotten to dry a little bit. It's down to 75. This fresh stuff, you see, is 78 top and bottom. And a lot better yield. We're up to 5. So I think that's 5 cubic meters per square meter, which would kind of make sense for volume per area. So it doesn't really do me any good to TED that right now. But we are going to need a combine and a trailer to offload said combine in a couple months. So I can go ahead and buy that. I don't think I have a trailer at all. Nope. I need a combine and I need a trailer and a header for the combine. We could buy that. We could actually drive that over here just for something fun. So we have one and only one choice for combine. And let's see, we're going to want... That is the wheat header, right? Oh, that's right. They don't have a corn head for the combine. I forgot. They only have a corn head for the forage harvester. Apparently, you're not supposed to. In Germany, they don't. I don't think they harvest corn for corn's sake. So that's our one and only header right there. And then I think we'll get. Should we get this trailer? I think that'll work. I can send a tractor over to get that. Here, this guy's not doing anything. Apparently we can't get in on that side. I know, right, Genetic? But it's so much better for the environment. Alright, you good sir. I need you to go over here to the dealership. So you do that. Oh, blow out your smokestack. And I'm going to go hop in my shiny new combine. I can't remember if this header... Do we have header trailers? I think we do, actually. I think I need a header trailer. First, I need to get the header on here. A chunk. Yeah, this doesn't have like built-in wheels or... Oh, hey, let's drive right into the tree. That sounds like fun. This combine, man, it feels like it's got some mass to it. It drives like it's a big, heavy machine. Alright, there's the tractor. I need a header trailer. Under transport trailers? No? Is it under just regular trailers? It is. Alright. Buy one of those. Meanwhile, Bubba here is trying to drive over the potted plants. Surprise, Class is still in the game. Yeah, luckily Farm Sim didn't steal Class. It may or may not have stolen another certain brand that used to be in the game. That set them back a few months. They had to redesign everything to be their own generic brand. Thanks, Giants. He took a unique approach into the vehicle trader. Might have been my fault, though. Whoa! I don't like the way this big tractor drives. It doesn't... It accelerates weird, it brakes weird. It's just weird. So, looking at that, I think I wanted this... Whoa, this trailer's doing all kinds of funky stuff. Something like that. I mean, that's just speculation on my part that Giants had anything to do with it, but it was fairly suspicious when it got announced by one game that the partner, a certain brand became a partner, and the other game announced that they could no longer use that brand due to licensing problems. Their deal fell through. In my mind, that's a little suspicious. That's why we have the Hammer brand now. Hello? There you go. Oh, blow it out your horn. Alright, let's see if we can get this header on the header trailer. It's not perfectly lined up, but I think we can work with it. I don't know how you do this from the cab. Very carefully. There we go. Maximum immersion mode. You just run into the header trailer, right? Then you know you're there. Can I even can I raise the header up enough? What's my... Yeah, it should be that key. Why can't I raise that up? The headers on the combines is definitely an area that needs work. Yeah, not quite lined up. Let's give her another go. I think I'm getting hung up on some collisions. Do I have... No, I don't have any manual control over that. Let's hit Q and hope for the best. Ta-da! Oh, it magically puts it on there. Okay. That works. Yeah, it's close enough. And in my ever-present brilliance, I left myself lots of room to turn around. Whoa! Easy. Calm down, physics. Calm down. It's going to be okay. Alright, I think we're good. Just, hell, we're already over here. I might as well just get to the road. We definitely should have all available lights flashing for this operation. Let's get some parking lights on. Let's get some hazard lights flashing. We're coming through, folks. You best get off the road. Not a lot of traffic. I didn't turn traffic off, did I? Oh, this is new. I don't remember there being a parking lot here. Unless I just completely missed that in the old patches. Oh, there's some traffic. We're good. We got traffic. Camper. Oh, gotta start slowing down. Alright, make the corner. Up the hill. No problem. We got like 354 horsepower. Should be able to pull herself up a hill. I keep forgetting though, when I'm driving with the keyboard, I gotta use shift. If you don't use shift, you're not actually using full throttle, which is nice when you're maneuvering. But when you're pulling a big hill and you forget to push shift, you can really tell. All kinds of power. It's a class taco, see? Taco. Alright, nobody come and punch it. It's almost got that field mode. Nice. I'm not going to need this big beast for a while, so I'll pull it around back. I think the trees are way out of scale on this map. They're way too big. Unless, does Germany just have like gigantic trees? Because this is no small piece of farm equipment, but look how big the freaking tree is. I don't know. Just feels overly massive, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It's always a possibility. Oakley dokley. He's finishing up the cutting. Is he still trying to do headlands? He's cutting that really weird, but at least he's getting it done, I guess. Stick this in the loading area for now. Now this tractor has chocks. Are they purely cosmetic? Yeah, they're purely cosmetic. It doesn't actually do anything, but it's got wheel chocks. That's funny. I just noticed that in the new radio menu. Parking brake works though. Alright, what do you say, silly AI? You got this thing mowed? Just about. Just hadn't rendered in. I was like, why is the grass so spotty over here? Just hadn't rendered in. It's already starting to dry out a little bit. You can see it gets drier further over we go. Down to 75 over here on this old stuff. No, some of it's still 77. It just dries depending on how much sun and wind it gets. Tomorrow's YouTube video's done rendering. I gotta get that uploaded after the stream. Starting a new series on mist survival, so some zombie survival stuff. Alrighty, 2 more passes and he should have it. See if they changed anything on the tedder. I doubt they did. There's not much to a tedder. Nope. All the same. They said they made some equipment changes. The one thing I've noticed so far is the attaching and detaching from the radial menu. And the wheel chocks on that tractor. Not every tractor has those. For some reason. Do pretty much everything from in here, though. Cool kids use the switches in the cockpit, though. Alright, would you hurry up with your mowing? Guy's getting tired. He's getting kind of bald on top, too. Hold still. I want to look at the top of your head. Come on, Fernando. Just call it a day, bud. You don't have to do a headland on every pass. You just did a headland on this. Just want to point that out. You just did a headland on that. Good job, Fernando. Tillfield strategy. Good job. Let's have a round of applause. Psst, you're done. Doesn't think he's done. It just disappeared out of the cockpit. The cab, sorry, I'm in flight sim mode. It disappeared out of the cab. Fernando? Definitely be all done now. You're gonna raise that up, fold it, and come back to the farm, right? Right over there? There's nothing else to mow here, bud. What are you doing? Alright, I gotta know. What are you doing down here? Trying to pad your hours, aren't you? This is something that I mowed. Oh, does he think he didn't mow this part? Because I mowed it? Alright, if he's not done at the top of the hill, I'm gonna cancel him. Should definitely be done. We'll see how dry this hay gets by like tomorrow afternoon. I'm also curious if this green grass will turn brown. And back to the fence. All right, you're done. Good job, though. Got it mowed. No, wrong button. Hold you up. There's one dirty MB track. Rawr. Mercedes power. I want to leave it dirty though, just admire the textures. Whee! Good job. Alright, I haven't saved since I've been on here, so let's save. It's not recommended to save while AI is active, because that part isn't fully finished yet. So if we look just kind of out here, we're at 77%, a little bit of 75 here and there where the sun's hit it good. So let's go ahead, it's a little hard to see there. Let's go ahead and forward to this afternoon. We're supposed to get a little sunnier, I think, after, around 4 o'clock. 3 or 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. What's up, Kiwi? Slow her down. There's 4 o'clock. Yeah, see, it's nice and clear. Lots of sun hitting it. We're already down to 60% on this side. Beautiful. So I think we'll just let this side dry the rest of the day. And I'm actually going to go sleep a day. So it'll be 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. No, I should sleep for... Let's sleep like 16 hours. And then we'll flip it. No sleep? That's not good. So I want to sleep 0 days and 16 hours. Now let's do, yeah, 16 hours fine. Sleep. That should have got a good dry on that side. We'll flip her over with the tedder. Over here, we got down to 52. It's not too bad. We might have to flip it to get much more. 55. So yeah, we're down close to 50%. So let's go ahead and ted it. Let the other side dry till like mid-afternoon and we'll see where we're at. This thing folded out. Hey, what's up, Alpha Nick? It's going all right. So far, we've pretty much just been buying equipment in anticipation of a harvest, a wheat harvest later. And I got this little grass field mowed. And let's see. I don't think there's a key for a little guard. Kick that down. I know I have to drive through the bushes, but it is what it is. Then we're going to get this stuff flipped. Now this thing, you used to have to manually manage the height. Like if I just drop it down, see, it actually lifts the tractor off the ground. That's a problem I hope they address. And then you lose traction, so let's get a close-up of this. See it? You just drop it. Well, maybe it's not lifting. Maybe it's just taking the weight off the wheels. Let's experiment here. I'll turn that off. If I detach that... Okay, maybe it's not lifting it anymore. It looks like that was just taking the weight off the wheels. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. I used to have problems with this tedder. It would lift the rear wheels up so much that you couldn't get traction. So you'd actually have to manually set the hydraulics. Let's see how we're doing these days. It'll really show up on the hills. If they fix that, that would be great. Easy, tractor. Calm down. Whoa! Yeah, they didn't fix it. Darn it. I was hoping they'd fix that. I'll probably put in a bug report for that. I've been putting in bugs lately. I don't know if they need them or not. One problem is probably the biggest majority of the player base is German. So there's a whole German section to the forums. So they might have the bugs already reported there. Slide into your wife's DMs? Yeah, pretty much. How do I do it this way? So we do that, and then I can proportionally lift them up just a bit. There we go. About half. Let's try that. What's nice is you can actually determine how high your lift arms are. It's not just up or down. I think this is what I had to do before. You set it about halfway and then it's not lifting the trailer off the ground, or the tractor off the ground. No, Kiwi Raw, I'm not giving Giants any more of my money. FS19 was my last purchase. Alright, I'm going to shut that off for a second. Let's go take a look here. Sometimes it redraws when you switch. So if we look over here at the stuff we haven't tedded yet, we've got 55% moisture on the top and 73 on the bottom. Look over here where we flip this, we've now got 60 to 62. So it kind of stirs it up. It's a little bit moisture on the top, but it's pretty much the same now. It's around 60% throughout. Now we just got to let it dry more once we've flipped it all. Huh, wheels are still spinning. Didn't put my parking brake on. Probably should have done that. Well, I'm not done playing Farm Sim. I'll probably revisit Farm Sim at some point. But I'm definitely not spending any more money on it. they're just not going in a direction that I want. They're more focused on like esports, and there's no focus at all on actually being a farming simulator, so that's fine. They've got a huge target audience that doesn't want a farming simulator, so more power to them. It's just not for me. Got too many other good games to play. But I've got like 750 hours in 19, so I mean, I've been playing 19, especially since once seasons came out. Yeah, exactly, Q Rob. The main target couldn't possibly care any less about realistic farming. So I should stop expecting them to care. Bale stacking championship, oh my gosh. If you haven't seen the Farm Sim League videos, you'd swear it was like a SNL skit. It's just so over the top bad. It's a little hard to tell where we've been here. Next, I'm going to fold that guard in. Don't need it now. That just keeps you from throwing it outside the field. So I'm going to guess that I need to go right in here somewhere. Alright, so I need to... This is a little weird right now, the way this works. Actually, it does... No, none of those. Oh, here, let's try. I wonder if any of those axes control the rear hitch. Let's go experiment here. The way the controls are laid out is a little different. Do that, and then let's do that. Let's see if those do anything with the rear hitch. So we got this. Ooh, there it is. So mouse analog 1 is actually gives you control over the rear hitch. You want full analog control. There it is. All right, duly noted. I have not spoken to Mark like directly, but I've seen him like on Instagram and Discord occasionally. He is driving a bus, last I heard. He moved, I think, from boats to buses. But if he follows his usual schedule, once winter kicks in and the tourist season dies down, he'll be back on his boat making some farm sim videos. Or playing farm sim at least. Alright, so now we got full analog control over the rear hitch. Rock and roll. Yeah, can you imagine bus driver Mark? It's got to be awesome. Mark's a good dude. I like Mark. We did a farm sim series together. Actually, a couple of them. So I got to know him a little bit. He's a good dude. He's good people. I've enjoyed his videos for years, so it was nice to kind of get to know him a little bit. I'm just going to throw this stuff around some more, even though it's been thrown around. And then I'm going to take a wild guess that I need to go about here-ish. I think I could actually go faster. It doesn't tell you how fast to go. It will tell you if you're going too fast, I think, for most implements. Like if I kill the cruise and I just floor it. Going uphill's a little tough. Is it going to tell me that we're going too fast? Yeah, it will eventually tell you you're going too fast. Oh, wrong button. This way. There we go. I gotta get that muscle memory down. Drop that down about halfway. And we're good. I think I'm over a little too far to the left, but do it. Alright, up the hill we go. Making the little Mercedes work a little bit, not too much. So it'd be nice if they had like a float mode for the hydraulics. Alright, because this Tedder's, it's got wheels, so you should be able to set the hydraulics to float like on a real tractor. It'd all be good. Oop, too much. There we go. Should be about the last pass, I think. We'll do a spot check on the field. Just experimenting there, so I put it in neutral, see if it would roll. I think it's got enough ground friction. Alright, so we got about 63% across the board. 60. Ooh, we didn't get just a little bit right in here. This strip right here didn't get done. I just jumped 20 feet in the air. Nice. So the green between the brown. Alright. That's the one. Sure, I'll be able to find that again. Yeah, that green right there. And it's only 8 in the morning, so we'll let this dry till like, oh, good, about 3 o'clock. We'll check it again. See where we're at. We got a lot of drying to do before we get to hay. Actually, I don't know like what happens if you bale it up too moist. I haven't really experimented with that too much. You can actually watch it dry. Oh, you can. Nice. It just changes in real time as you watch it. We're fast forwarding to 1,000 speed right now. That's cool. Updates in real time. Good job. Yeah, so we're pretty much gonna have to let it dry all day. Down to 40%. It's not bad. 38s and 36s in there. 36s. It's getting pretty close. But tomorrow is cloudy, so let's check the forecast again. Yeah, it's cloudy all day tomorrow. Then we got
Somebody's
lots of
hosting
sun.
the channel.
Hey, Toxic, thanks for the host. Dave, if you're around, give Toxic a shout out if you would. What's up, Dubs? Mosh Pit host. You guys should definitely go check out Toxic. Another good chill streamer. How'd your stream go, Toxic? Hey, Kato? Or is it Kato? We'll go with Kato unless you correct me. Avic, welcome. So it's 7 o'clock. If we sleep 12 hours, it'd be about 7 o'clock in the morning. So let's do that. Let's let the sun go. Let's do 13 hours. Thank you, Dave. I should have known you were playing Sea of Thieves. You guys still kicking butt on the pirate ship? It was explosive and lots of fun. Sweet. Aye. Arr. Avast ye landlubbers. I'm a landlubber. We're doing some farming. Trying to make some hay. It's going to be cloudy all day today. Yeah, it still dried out some overnight. That's not bad. We're down to the low 30s. So to make good hay, I think you went around 20% moisture content, if I remember right. It tells you in the mission, but I haven't done the mission for a while. So I got some high 30s over there. So let's go sleep another day. So we'll get through this cloudy day. I'm not sure how much is going to dry. And then tomorrow's full sun, so we'll definitely get some drying action going on. Yeah, if you're totally not familiar with cattle and crops at all, it's obviously a farming simulator. It's in alpha. And it's a small kind of niche team. I backed on a Kickstarter years ago because I kind of liked their vision for an actual farming simulator that simulates stuff. So it's fairly realistic for what it does. And there are cattle. I don't have any cattle right now because I don't have anything to feed them. And we're trying to make hay. A little bit misty today, but that should burn off once the sun gets going. So to make hay and cattle and crops, you want to get your moisture content down around... Ooh, it actually picked up a bunch of moisture overnight. Not good. You actually want to get your moisture down around 20%, and you've got an upper moisture on the pile and a bottom moisture, so you got to stir it up so it all gets dried. Yeah, that's not good. It actually picked up a lot of moisture overnight because it was foggy, apparently. So we'll go... Well, we can just fast forward. We don't need to sleep. Let's go crank her up to 1,000 speed. It should be... Yeah, it's going to be nice and clear today. You can see it burned that fog. Oop, I'd take that back. It did burn the fog off, and then it came back. How are we looking? It's getting dried again. Uh-oh. Clouds! Whoa, where'd the clouds come from? It's supposed to be... Darn, weatherman. It's supposed to be sunny all day today. Not supposed to be any clouds till this afternoon. Oh well. We do have some decent sun. The yellow is sun, and we got light clouds and heavy clouds, I think is what that means. Yeah. So we're basically waiting for the sun to dry our hay. Does it start rotting and disappearing? I don't think so, but this is alpha and it's still in development, so there's a lot of stuff missing. And there's not always a ton of info on the current state of things. So I actually don't know, Dave. I could leave some on there and see, but I don't think it does. Alright, let's fast forward some more. So making hay, like I said, in cattle and crops, it's quite a deal. It's not as simplistic as Farm Sim, where you just mow it, ted it, bale it, and you're done. Doesn't work that way. Now we're back down to like 20s. We're looking good on the top. Some 30s. Yeah, let's go ahead and flip that. Well, take that back. Let's go through till tomorrow morning. Whoa, too fast. Slow down. Too many clicks. A little fog there in the night. My light, isn't it L? Oh, it's F. It's the world's loudest flashlight. So staying pretty dry. That's good. At about 8 o'clock here, we'll slow her back down. There we go. Turn off the world's loudest flashlight. All right. We are excellent at the top, but we're still really, really wet underneath, unfortunately. But yeah, Mosh Pitters, thanks for coming over. If you don't want to hang around for farming, I completely understand. But thanks for coming over, helping out Mr. Toxic, hanging out in the awesome Sea of Thieves stream. I've been so busy. I miss all these streams I used to be able to hang out in. I'm going to try to make more streams. We got a new guy starting at work, so hopefully in a month or so my workload will get back to somewhat normal. Just been grinding through the stuff. Well, every time I've watched the Sea of Thieves stream, I found it pretty entertaining. Alright, slow her down about halfway-ish. This thing flipped. Some people stare at a black hole for like 30 hours, so you never know what people are going to want. You just never know. I'm spraying that all over the field, aren't I? Some of it's outside the field. Oh well. I don't care. You're supposed to go the other way and have your guard down, so you don't fling it out of your field like I'm doing, but oh well. Sometimes you gotta show the people what you're not supposed to do. I did that last time. This time we're just gonna blast through here. Flipping the hay over. This basically stirs it all up. And you just got to keep doing that. You let the sun dry it, and then you got to stir it up so it can get dried some more. Here in Missouri, I'm not a farmer, but I've been around a lot of farming, a lot of my family farms. I've never heard of anybody tedding hay. But I don't think it's as wet here as it is in Germany, maybe, in other parts of Europe. I don't know. We just pretty much just cut the grass and let it dry a bit and rake it up and bale it. Not much else you can do, Toxic. You can just be you. You can be like me and realize you're tedding the same spot over again. Yeah, just be yourself, man. I can't imagine trying to, like, stream for a living. That's got to be so much pressure. So I'm blessed. I've got a job that I usually enjoy. A little crazy lately, but... And this has always just been a hobby. I've been streaming for, like, what, 6 years? somehow got affiliate, I think just because I had streamed so long when that came about. And you know, you get a handful of people in here when you're streaming and having fun. And that's all I want. So it must be a lot of stress to have to focus on the numbers. I think that would, for me, that would take a lot of the fun out of it. You're raised up. Why are you doing stuff there, Mr. Implement? So we want to come back up about here-ish. I probably should use the new guidance steering, and then I can tell where I've been. Yeah, I hope you're in a better place now, Toxic. I know some of your tweets were getting, it sounded like you were pretty frustrated, you know, a while back. So hopefully you can just have some fun with it. Making friends, that's awesome. Twitch has also been good for me because I'm not a social person at all, so it's a good outlet, I guess. If that makes any kind of sense. I can be perfectly happy, like, in my basement staring at the wall. Because I'm 95% inside my head. And it's probably not a good place to be, so... It's been a good social outlet for me. And I'm going to be playing games anyway, so hey, why not turn on the stream? In a way better place now? Awesome, man. I don't get to hang out in your stream very much because I've been so super busy, but it's always a pleasure when I can. I enjoy your gameplay and the shenanigans you get up to. Oopsie daisy. Alright, if I have to flip this again, I'm going to use the guidance steering like a smart person. It's basically GPS. Oh, this tractor doesn't have GPS, but it'll still work. We're not in hardcore realism mode. It's interesting that the grass that got cut and it's green, it hasn't changed brown yet, so I'm not sure if it actually will. And it's weird too because all of the standing grass was brown. I guess maybe technically some of it wasn't quite brown, or I don't know how it calculates it. A lot of what I've been doing on this patch is just finding out how stuff works. A lot of stuff is half finished. Doesn't really work like you would think it would. On their timeline, like the next patch is supposed to be polishing. And then, or 0.9 polishing. Actually can't remember. I have to look at the timeline again. Anyway, there's not much left between 1.0. So, I don't know. There better be a lot of polishing in the next patch. There's still a lot of unfinished stuff and bugs. And missing features from like 2 years ago that we saw in preview videos. But they have started porting over to the new engine, so hopefully once that's done, it'll free up some dev cycles to actually start fixing and polishing some stuff. Alright, let's turn you off. Actually take a quick look here. Don't roll away, tractor. You have to be in first person to see this. Did that not get flipped? That got flipped. A little bit here and there didn't get flipped. So now we're about 40% across the board. That's not bad. I'm kind of tempted to just bail up part of this. See what happens. And we'll leave part of it, see if it rots. To satisfy Dave's curiosity. I'm tripping over my words today. A little bit of a peach impediment. Aw, it's got a wimpy horn. It is my smallest tractor, I guess. It deserves to have a little wimpy horn. Oh, we need a rake, don't we? I don't have a rake. Wait, do you have a support foot? Do you not put that down when I unhook you? Oh, you did. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm talking to the windrow or the tedder, whatever this thing's called. So we need a rake. What's it called in cattle and crops land? Here it is. Need one of those. Is that the only one we got? This little tiny thing? That's the only one we got. Is it called a windrower? No. Spreader? No. Not everything has a category yet, so I don't think it actually has a category. Alright, well, we'll get one of those, I suppose. The stupid... I'm basically... cheating. So I have to bump up my level so I can actually go buy more stuff. It has a progression system that I'm ignoring. I just want to test stuff out. Have that delivered to the farm. So I say we go bale some of this at 40% to see what happens. I think you're supposed to get it down to 20 to 25, somewhere in there. Yeah, let's go see what happens. He's got hella good brakes. The doink. Alright, how's this thing gonna work? You gonna lift my tractor off the ground? And what kind of options do you have? Just fold and... Oh, you can adjust the height? Look at that. That's cool. Do I need to adjust the height? It's gonna be the same way, isn't it? It's gonna try to raise my tractor off the ground. Alright, let's bring you up, and then... I don't really know what the difference would be. Let's try... That would be like more raking action, I guess, if it's all the way that way. Try about halfway. No, this not gonna work. It's sliding all over the place. Needs to be a little lower. Not so low it lifts the tractor off the ground. Hello. Oh, it's destroying it because it's outside the field. I forgot that's a thing in cattle and crops. The windrow has to be within the field boundary. So I should be raking the other way if I was smart. If I was a smart man. Whee! Because it'll pick up from outside the field, as far as I know, but it won't drop outside of the field. And so far, it seems like this one's happy being all the way down. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it's not picking up outside the field. I might be wrong. It's getting that stuff. I don't know. We'll see if we can make some hay. I did, Dave. The boss learned his lesson with the last guy. Yeah, this new guy, he's good technically. Like he answered most of my tech interview questions. The last guy, I'm not sure he answered any, maybe one or two. So that last guy, I told the boss, I'm like, look, this guy's no good. He doesn't have any technical skills. So they hired him anyway. And he was awful. A huge pain in the butt. He was one of those know-it-alls that didn't know anything. So nearly unteachable. Because he already knew everything. And just generally a pain in the ass. Sucks that he had to have a heart attack and fall over dead, but he was a giant pain in the ass. So we're finally getting him replaced. It's been like 4 or 5 months. Alright, we can start going over. Wonder, does the windrow ever get any bigger? Or does it just get more dense? Just keep throwing this in. But this new guy, like I said, he answered most of the technical questions. He seemed pretty sharp. He was a really good communicator. So I think he's going to work out. We shall find out. He will be a contractor, so if it doesn't work out, easier to move on. Although the last guy was a contractor, and for some reason they wouldn't move on. I don't know. I think they just wanted a body. He probably worked cheap. We'll see. I'm ready to stop doing 2 people's jobs, plus all the extra above and beyond work I usually do for my position. Still just throwing the stuff to the left. I don't know if that's good or bad. Let's top out and take a little peek here. So if I look at this windrow, that's about 19 cubic meters per square meter. That's about, it says 8 to 119. What? That's one dense windrow. 13 to... It's kind of all over the place. Yeah, it's getting pretty dense. I don't think it keeps piling up like it does in Farm Sim. It just gets more dense, and there's no graphics to support that. At least not yet. So we probably want to stop just throwing that continuously to the left, or we won't be able to bale it. It'll clog the baler pretty much instantaneously. Because that's also a thing in cattle crops. That's right, you can clog an intake. Who knew? Crazy stuff. I should have went to the other end of the field, shouldn't I? Let's do this. We can do here, and then we'll throw back the other way. just windrows of grass while we're at it. The wild grass. The one disadvantage over Farm Sim is you can only do stuff in the fields on cattle and crops. And you can't make new fields because it's got the whole like dynamic ground, deformable terrain thing going on. So that's a downside for sure. It's not all upside over the other game. I really want to be started from the other end of the field, don't I? So let's go down to this side. I'm not sure why, like, some of this is brown and some of it's green. I don't know. It's weird. So that's the windrow. I'm going to start picking up here. Get some hot baling action going on here in a little bit. Kind of curious now if I can map those inputs to joystick. I guess I can't because the way it works with joystick with the front loader is you just map it to those quick slots. But now that's different actually. I'm kind of thinking out loud here. Now that I think about it, it's actually different in this patch as far as the controls go. Unless it, well, it may have moved down to what's called the analog game controller or whatever. I just windrowed down the wrong side, didn't I? I meant to get that extra stuff there. Oops. Grab this and throw it over there, sort of. And sort of throw it over there. Sort of, kind of, maybe. I kind of hope they redo the way these windrows work, because they're not the best. I mean, I love all the simulation behind it, but the graphics, the way it's graphically represented, could really use a polish. Alright, now we can start throwing back to the left. Probably ought to do a finishing pass on that one. That windrow's pretty ugly. There's a great big mod rake. I haven't tried it in this patch though. I don't know if any of those mods work in this patch. We could have done about 4 passes and this field would have been done with that rake. Oh wait, I got started down the wrong path. There we go. I should have turned that on. You're forgetting the... But that's an option now. Alright, where are we going? I'm almost losing track here. Right up through here, I believe. I think we can actually speed this up. Let's try not that fast. About 15. You got any little MB track? I think we got plenty of power for windrowing. Accidentally grabbed some of that windrow. Driving too fast, yeah, going downhill. You don't get any magic braking action. Unfortunately, you just have gravity. Cruise control doesn't slow you down. Not driving too fast. I'm not even doing any work. Calm down. Since I was driving too fast, did it not even pick up anything? Why did not? What? Why didn't you pick up anything down there? What's going on here? I'm not driving too fast. I'm not doing any work. It only picked up some of that for some reason. Maybe that's just too fast. Alright, we'll bring it back down. Back to 12. Maybe that was just too fast for the windrower to work. Yep, seems to work just fine at 12K. Alright. 12K it is. Almost done windrowing. We're going to see if we can make some bales. And I have no idea what's going to happen with it being too wet, technically. Well, I could let the sun burn on it a little bit, even after it's windrowed. Actually ran out of fuel today in a tractor. Wasn't even paying any attention. It gives you a random amount of fuel when you buy the tractor. And apparently it was a really low amount. And I had an AI planting, I think, and it came back over, and then I hopped in the tractor to move it, and it ran out of gas. It gives you your burn rate right there on the dash. I don't know if you can make that out on Twitch. Doing about 12 to 13 liters per hour when we're working. Just sitting here, it's about 2. Alright, I'm going to call that windrow. Let's turn that off. Let's go grab the Deutschfahr and baler. See if we can make some bales. Hold this guy back up. It's kind of cool how it folds up. Doink, 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 doink. It takes all the tubes out and stores them. Stick you in here. Need the trailer yet, but I'm going to stick it on this tractor, so we'll go ahead and grab it. Oops, or we can just run into it. That'll work too. Ooh, almost ran it into the shed. Caution, student driver. Done with that tractor. Sounds aren't the best on this one. At least the transitions aren't. The balers are cool, like you can open the side doors and everything. It's got spots for the twine and whatnot. I don't know if we're going to eventually be able to change all that or not. Can you open doors? No, you can't open it from the menu here. But you used to be able to open it from out here. Oh, can you not open them anymore? Oh, there it is. It's just really small. That's what she said. Or Dave can get to it. I'll just take care of that. So it's like storage in here for the foil or whatnot. Twines and stuff. I guess it's twine. It's showing three twines that get wound up through there. I don't know if that'll ever be like a thing. But definitely got a detailed model here. Where's the click thingy? Click thingy. Where are you? There it is. You gotta hold your mouse just right. Love the detail on these machines. Pretty cool. And if you got the side open, you can actually see all the parts in there working, crossing the bale. It's pretty spectacular. Alrighty, we need to unfold you. Gotta ruin all your fun. That's what I'm here for. Alright, let's get this big bastard powered up. So you can see down in there. It's got all the parts. Ready to go. Making bales. Alright, speaking of making bales, let's see if we can make some bales. Oh. I thought I lowered you. Did I not lower you? Alright, let's try that again with the pickup lowered. There we go. Ooh, yeah, this is a big windrow, so we gotta slow that. Gotta slow that right down. This is that big, thick windrow. So you can see over here, it's actually got like the pickup capacity and then the actual like chamber that it's pressing. So you can kind of tell by watching those if you're driving too fast. And it'll also prompt you on screen. There's a bale in there. Let's attempt to fade a little bit. Well, we're going to roll downhill a little fast anyway, so we'll see how this goes. Brakes! We're literally just bailing with gravity right now. Just drifting downhill. Hey, what's up, Bam GG? Welcome. How tight can we turn? Alright, I don't think this one is this thick. Let's try... Oops, wrong button. Let's try like 7-ish. See how we do. Not get clogged. You can actually clog the intake, and then you gotta shut the baler down and get out and unclog the pickup by hand. Good stuff. We pooped out a bale yet? No, we haven't pooped out a bale yet. We got one on the rails there. They're pretty good sized bales. It takes a little while. I'm curious to see what it says the bale is. This is technically too wet, right? Yeah, this is really wet. It's like 40% moisture. Some of it's even higher than that. Let's see what we get. I assume it'll be hay. I don't know if that affects the quality? The density? I don't know. Yeah, I think we're all doing pretty good, Bam. Thanks. I'm actually going to take some weight off of here. We don't need these extra plates. There we go. Look at that. Not even a mod. Functionality built into the game. It's amazing. Still haven't dropped our first bale yet, but it's getting close. I wanted to see the physics of when it dropped off. I don't know how good it is. Loading bales feels really good physics-wise. Calm down, Baler. You're okay. I'm just going to head up this road since we're already headed that way. I know we skipped one. Oh, look at that. Looked like a bale coming off a baler. Wasn't too bad. What time is it getting to be? It's only 11. That's not too bad. Don't have to work tomorrow. Bonus. So the goal here is to bale up some hay, and I'm going to actually leave some of it on the field, both in windrow and bale form, and we'll see if anything happens to it, like decrease in capacity or anything like that. I don't know that that's in the game yet, so we'll test it out. Drive slower or the pickup will be clogged. I'm not driving that fast. Anyway, if anybody wants... sorry, my speech is not very good tonight. If anyone would like to see the baler get clogged, let me know. I can always clog the baler. You just have to drive too fast, and it will eventually clog the intake. Just a little extra touch. It's kind of cool. There's, we got 2 bales out so far. Not bad off this little field. One of the smaller fields on the map. Alright, we'll swing over and get this one over here. See, when I hit the gas, the cruise doesn't kick off. It's only if you hit the brakes. So you can speed up and then go back to your normal speed. Always got to get some F12s. Bales. Let's grab this headland row here. Back over there. As far as I know, the AI will not bale for you. But I haven't tried it. We did get the AI to mow for us, which was kind of cool. I want to try some harvesting tonight too, see. They've made some AI improvements. I kind of wanted to see if they've improve the harvesting any. I'd like to run the harvester and have a AI card for me. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's flipping hot in here. It's been pretty cold outside. Alright, you drive straight, tractor. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Uh-oh. Oh, we're still driving pretty straight? Not too bad. Ran over and opened up the basement window. There's some cool air in here. I don't think we have a bale counter. That would be handy. Two down there, 3 up there, so 5 so far. I've been on a windrow. Not really. This is that janky one that was double wide. Let's see how much this we can pick up. Make any changes to that? Might add some particle effects. I don't remember if it showed that before. It's working away. Oh, hey, windrows over here, dummy. Who's driving this tractor anyway? Alright, I think we're going to call that good. We about to have a bale. I don't think we have enough to make a whole nother bale. So we'll probably call that. Oh, we got one falling off. Hang on, Bale. Oh, roll backwards. Sort of physics. A bit of an abrupt change there when you shut that off. Still a lot of rough edges on the old game. Checked remaining bales. Come on, fall off the back. Fall off the back. There you go. Alrighty, let's go pick up some bales. And then we'll fast forward probably a couple months and do some wheat harvest. Yeah, the transitions on that tractor sounds pretty rough. The baler too. Get my trailer positioned down there and then we'll grab the 530. Always able to move faster with the parking brake off. What's interesting, I've got a pretty small YouTube channel, right? If I get like 40 views on a video, that's pretty normal. If I do anything related to cattle and crops, I'll get hundreds and hundreds of views. But it makes no difference on Twitch. So I guess the people that are interested in English cattle and crops content just don't frequent Twitch. It's weird. I did, the other stream I did of cattle and crops, the new patch, I put that over on YouTube because Twitch has a nice easy export. It's got like 400 or 500 views. People are just eating it up. They don't come over here. It's just weird. That's fine. I've got y'all here. I don't need anybody else. Alright, let's go pick up some bales. This is going to be really clumsy because all my muscle memory is for farm sim front loading, and it works a lot different. It's just a different feel to it on cattle and crops, so bear with me. I'm also going to turn that crap off so I can see more stuff. So, down, zoink. Oh, yeah. Alright, get on there. This feels a lot easier with a joystick on cattle and crops, but I don't have my joystick hooked up right now. Hey look, whoa, whoa, whoa. Bale physics that works. I say that and it's probably going to do something dumb. I don't know how many of these bales I can carry. Yeah, can't I? Yeah, I can see the... Alright, so let's arc brake on. So if I bring this up, we've got... It's calling it field grass silage, so it's not actually hay. Interesting. Okay, so that's what happens. I forgot to leave a windrow, by the way. Sorry, Dave. There's a few patches here and there. We can watch those. So it actually sees it as silage. It's not hay. Okay. Well, we'll try... I'll try selling some. I want to try to put at least one in the Vertimix and see if we can turn it into cow food. See how that works. The whole cow food thing isn't really fully fleshed out yet. Scooch over just a bit. Nope, nope, I forgot I was rolling backwards. Gravity is actually a thing. So it's got really nice proportional hydraulics control. It's just not really ideally suited for mouse. Works really nice with the joystick though. Look at that, just the forks just slide right out of the bale. It's crazy. We push our luck with 4. I might be pushing it. Let's just get 3 on the trailer. The fun part, there are no straps on cattle and crops trailers. There's just physics. I want those at the back of the trailer. Let's just put them in the middle, and I'll just spread them out over the trailer. Alright, let's see what I'm doing here. A little weight on the trailer. Oh, I thought it was in reverse. There we go. So we got 3 and then 4. We ended up with 7 total bales. Not too bad off a little tiny field. So that's kind of interesting that if it's not dry enough to be hay, it considers it to be silage. Just fair. Just wet grass, I guess. Too wet to be hay. Oh, stab it! Like you turn the corner and the bale doesn't go flying off. Love it. It's gonna do something really dumb now since I've been bragging on the physics. Alright, we're doing it. We're going to go 4 high. I'm going to put this bale on top of the stack. Just for extra hilarity when it all goes wrong. And we'll do even doing it facing downhill. So we got everything working against me. Okay, weight came off the tractor, and there we go. No problem. Oh, well, the problem is me controlling this. Oh, she's not too happy about picking up 4 bales, though. Not too happy. Alright, well, let's ease down here. Lift little 530. Alright, weights on the trailer. Boom. Alright, place your bets now. How many bales will make it to the top of the hill? I'm gonna put my mixer. Frame rate's getting really crappy for some reason. Struct is taking a lot of time for some reason. I wonder if it's because I've been running a while or something. Shadows are killing me too. But about 30 FPS. Not too bad. I mean, 30 is playable. This game really needs optimized though. If we turn off... Let's put this on high instead of ultra. See what that does for us. Wait for it. So pretty high on the shadow, huh? Why is shadows killing us all of a sudden? I don't know. Let's put shadows on low. If that gains us anything at all. Not really. No difference between low and ultra, so there's something... They could use a little tweak in there. We'll just have to figure that out. I'll put it back to what it was. I've been playing for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so maybe it's got a little leak somewhere. Anywho, where's my food mixer? There it is. Oh man, it's just dying. I have to restart the game. Or if this thing is actually causing... Huh. Oh, here, I want to try one bale in here just to see if we can make cow food out of it. I assume we can, but let's try it. Also don't know if you have to mix it or if it just magically turns into cow food. So we can test 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, here, let's just tap down to it. There we go. Whoa, whoa, hold on there. Let's not go all cattywampus. They're nice and slow around the corner. Problem. Good job, little Mercedes. If this whole wagon was full, which I might actually test later, you can spawn bales with dev commands. Probably be a different story. Brake on. Let's just grab one of these. So these are all silage, right? Yeah, they're all silage. Surprised it doesn't show a wetness or quality on there. I guess that might be a placeholder for future. You just have a place for it on each bale. Each bale has an individual weight. Looks like they're all the same. It's a perfect baler. Alright, so what happens when we put a silage bale in the Vertimix? Is that a Vertimix? Oh, it's a Stroutman. Well, anyway, the food mixer. With nothing attached to it, no power. Let's find out. Don't disappoint me, cattle and crops. How high can we go? Pretty high. Oh, no. I was just bragging on you. Why won't you stab in there? Oh, really? You don't want to stab in the bale, huh? That's interesting. Let me just make sure I don't have the freeze bales thingy turned on, do I? No, I don't have that turned on. Alright. It does have that functionality built into the game where you can auto-collect and you can freeze the bales to the trailer. Well, that's interesting that I can't stab them now. That one's got enough weight behind it that I can stab them. Oh, physics is getting not happy. It's not happy physics time. Oh, look at that. The precision control. By that I mean blind luck. Okay, well, we'll just sneak under it there. Fine. We'll grab it that way. Not sure why they're suddenly bulletproof, but it is what it is. Alright, what happens when we put this in there? No, 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 no. Oh, it does say Vertimix. Is it a... Oh, it's a Stroutman Vertimix. Alright, we're good. All good on terminology. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's move this over here. And we're gonna put the bale in the mixer. Take two. It automatically turns into cow food with no power applied. I'm going to be very sad. That's what Farming Simulator does. Does it not even want to go in there at all? Acts like there's a collision on top here. Oh, calm down, tractor. Maybe you can't even put bales in here? Yeah, there's like no internal volume. Maybe they don't even support bales in the mixer right now. It's kind of what it's looking like. Well, where there's a will, there's a way. Just lift the whole dang tractor up. Come off of there. Ta-da! Alright, now if I turn this on, does it suck the bale in? Inquiring minds want to know. If I just hit Q, does it attach? Alright, we got lucky. Does it not even have any sounds? Doesn't even have any sounds. Alright, well apparently you cannot put bales in here. Alright. Now we know. Wow, even the mixing augers have momentum. GG. Well, hopefully at some point in the future you can actually put bales in there to mix up your cow food. Well, let's see, what can we do with the silage bale? Can we sell it anywhere? You piece of crap. I sort of got the bale. How to test the bale in 99 easy steps. Alright, back on the pile with you. No, 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 no. It's all good. We got this. You're in reverse. Why are you going forward? You're in four-wheel drive, too. You're not acting like it. Well, I'll tell you what, let's test out the Bale auto-load functionality. How's that sound? I think I might have to have that enabled in the difficulty menu. Let's try it. Trailer. Does it have collision? Oh, it does have collision. Can't interrupt most animations midway. So if I come in here to difficulty and I enable auto collect, there we go. Beautiful. Good job, Bale. Alright. So there's no straps, there's no freeze, there's nothing holding those bales on there except the game physics. And that's usually enough. I've had very few issues with bales falling off the trailer. I do, however, need to look up and see, can we actually sell these anywhere? So if we come down here, we have field grass silage. Does that work for bales? That's at Harbor Grain. And it's 10 cents per kilogram. Wow. I know it's not cents, but I'm calling it cents. Well, I don't know. Can sell these. Last patch it was hit or miss whether it worked or not. Let's go try to sell them. And then we'll do some wheat harvesting. So if it's 10 cents a kilogram, and these were 400 kilograms. Yeah, so 44 bucks a bale, basically. Call it 45. Yeah. We got like 300 bucks worth of bales here. Not worth it. This tractor doesn't have a beacon, does it? Did that pond used to be there? I know they made a bunch of changes to the map. Might have to go play in the pond. And what I think is silly is there's no road over, like, from here to the harbor. Like, I want to go right there. To get there, I got to go all the way around over here and down, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go through here. There needs to be a street connection here. Oh, this is new. I don't remember that being there. So I think that's... Is that just for straw, or is that for all bales? Ooh, this may be where you sell the silage. And we're in bale form, so that may not work. Yeah, no prompt. No prompt. Alright, let's try the bale drop-off. Maybe it's for all bales, not just straw. $466, so we can sell them. We got 7 bales, 3,000 kilograms basically. There we go. All right, well, we can sell them. It's just not worth very much. I think all the time and fuel spent making those bales, not worth it at all. Changed my mind. Almost ran into that. Let's just sneak through here again. There should be a road. That's all I'm saying. I need to play in the pond. Before I play in the pond, let's do this. I have to know, can we drive into the water, and what happens if we do drive into the water? Ooh, that's a deep pond. A really deep pond. Okay, can't drive in the water. Do we get cleaned in the water? Does not appear so. Can we be a submarine? Apparently we can. Alright, good deal. We drive completely under the water? Like a boss? Yep. Alright. Come on, little tractor. Find a gear you like. Alright, so a little more work to be done there, perhaps. Be a really heavy trailer. Finally get some speed. You're maxed out. That is full throttle, 8th gear. All she can do. Not a fast little tractor. And there's the hill. She's holding her own. Not too bad. Dropped down to about 25. Alright, we ready to harvest some wheat? Pop you there. I want to have this run the grain cart just because it's a cute little tractor. Okie dokie. Let's save again since we're back at the farm. We'll check the growth on the field. I think I need to forward at least a couple months. See how the field's doing. Got summer wheat and it's about, we'll call it 2/3 grown. And it is July 10th. So let's give her 30 days and see where we're at. That should put us at what, August 9th? Yep. Now where are we at? Yep, we need at least another 30 days. Probably more like 45. Oh, I should have checked the... I wasn't paying attention to the fertilization. It was pretty good when I planted. But I didn't do anything to the crop after I planted it. So who knows what kind of yield we'll get. All kinds of messages. Don't have any rye. Still not all the way, huh? Where are we? We're clear into the almost the end of September. Let's save here. What are you looking here? Getting a big hit on stuff. I wonder if because... Oh, I bet it's because the AI... Have the AI fields grown in? I don't remember if they grow if you don't own them or not. We're rendering a lot more fields now. Whoa, sorry. No, there's nothing on those fields. I think they just set empty if you don't own them. Huh. I mean, this looks ready to harvest. I guess I could give it another 2 weeks and see if we get any more growth out of it. I guess we'll try that. I don't know what the seasons are like in Germany, but we're at the end of September. We should start seeing the leaves change color here pretty soon. Oops, I went right past the door. Let's give it another like 2 weeks. I think it's staying about the same, so maybe that's... I don't know what BBCH 90 means. Maybe that's as good as it gets. But with the frame rate being weird, I think I'm going to go ahead and exit the game and come back in. So let's do that. And we'll harvest a little wheat, and then I'll probably call it a night. This intro may be fairly loud. Headphone user warning. Still flipping hot in here. Oh, it's still 60 degrees outside. It's not getting super warm. Or, I mean, super cold out. It's been getting down to almost freezing at night. It looks like it may not be getting that cold tonight. Need rye? I don't have any rye for you. Sorry. Alright, if we spin around, get everything loaded in. Still pretty much in the same spot. And the shadows aren't nearly as bad. So something weird happens with shadows over time. Everything else looks about the same except shadows is way lower on the timing. So that should help a little bit with the frame rate. Alright, let's go harvest field 22. So to do that, I'm going to set up an AI driver to help me out. And we're going to see if he'll do the carting. So we're going to do a harvest. Field 22, and I'm going to have to set myself up as a driver. And we're going to be in the taco. And we're going to have... Let's have Willie come help us out. We're going to have Willie in the small track with the grain cart. And I don't care about any of that because I'm driving the combine. And he's going to take it into farm unload crops. That's where I wanted to take it. And we'll go back to the farm after the harvest. And we can keep the vehicle combination. We're going to start immediately. Should be good. I heard the Mercedes start up. There he goes. Find the tractor, Tucano 570. So it's going to like guide me through this since I set myself up as a driver. We could pretty much just ignore that. Up on the sidewalk. Somebody left a mixer wagon in the way. Who would do something like that? The little guy make it out of the barn lot? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch where you're driving. Well, we'll get over to the field, and if the little guy's not there, we'll go help him out. There's a lot of equipment laying around the farm. Some of it might be in the way. just did that to get the notification to go away. Alright, where's poor Willie? Is he stuck somewhere? Yeah, he's stuck. What are you trying to do there, Willie? Trying to do? Trying to turn around? I have no idea what this AI is trying to do. See if I can get him out of the farmyard, see if that helps. Alright, I think he's mostly sorted now. Oh, here comes Bubba. Alright, we're gonna get caught on that. We're gonna use the fancy new GPS. Guided steering, whatever you want to call it. I think before I do that, we might cut some headlands in. What you doing there, Skippy? Trying to get in my way? Alright, we got our GPS out. That's cool. Actually looks pretty good. Let's just roll with that. Although I want to turn that off. Where are you going? You sit there, buddy. Oh, you are sitting there. Okay, fair enough. Oh, do I want to mess with this straw? I don't think it's worth selling the straw. So I'm not going to mess with it. It's dusty back there. Always love me some F12s. Get some grain in the grain tank. It's quite the dust cloud. It's pretty realistic though. I mean, it is dusty business. Unless it's wet, in which case you probably wouldn't be combining. You can see though the planter didn't really get a smooth job. Never could figure out the width to make that work right. So it's kind of patchy. Yeah, I was gonna look at the field. Yeah, see all this stuff is rock bottom now. Oops. I didn't pay any attention to that during the life of the crop. It was all in the green when I planted. Didn't realize you had to do more. It's a little bit of a learning curve with cattle and crops. We're still locked on. Do I have any indication in the cab that I'm locked on? I don't think I do. Get some parking lights on. There's icons there. I don't know if any of them change. Yeah, it's definitely off. No, nothing changes in the cockpit. That's a shame. I was hoping the screen would be useful now. The gauges work, but I don't think any of the other stuff does. Ooh, is the gas gauge right? Oh yeah, we're almost out of fuel. Lovely. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Should probably cut a headland in on this end. Let's go do that. Sneak out through our cut here. Not even up to the window yet on the grain, so we're good there. About track higher to lean over. It's a little hard to see if I'm on the edge there. Yeah, pretty much on the edge. A little fast here. So we're going downhill a bit. Carve this out. We got plenty of room over here to turn around. Not so much here with all the bushes. So I'll make 2 passes here and then we'll start our back and forths again. Green tank looking pretty good. Starting to get up towards the window. Turn this on. It feels like the frame rate's lower in the cab. Holy shnikes. Too low. There's all the dust effects. If I pop in the cab, it is a little bit lower. I thought it felt lower. You lose like 4 or 5 frames per second. Interesting. Yeah, I really hope they can optimize this, because if they launch and... I mean, I've got a pretty beast PC, and it can struggle to get 30 FPS on good settings. That's going to be pretty terrible. Time will tell. And right now, as far as settings go, the only thing that makes any difference is the render distance, the render bubble. None of the other settings really matter. They don't give you any more FPS. Alright, we'll get back down here and we can lock onto our track. And we're good to go. In theory. GPS off just a little bit. I think it might be off just a little bit. Missed a few little patches, but not really worth worrying about. Oh, darn it, Dave. I forgot to leave one of the bales out for you. Totally forgot. But I don't think anything happens to bales or windrows. I don't believe that's in yet. Or if it's planned. Oh, how are we looking here? Half full. Where are you going, Skippy? That's annoying. I really hope they change that so it doesn't automatically come out. It's such a pain in the butt. I want to control. I'm a control freak. So, what, at 60% maybe? He's set to come chase me? We'll get some offloading action when we come back the other way. Turn off the auto track. There we go. Alright, have fun back there in the dust. Make sure we check the air filters later. There's no point in coming up on me, buddy. I wish I could control the pipe. Unfortunately, I can't. Alright, you really want to offload me. Okay, fine. Whoa! Say what now? Oh, I think that might have been in the known issues. The fill volume's messed up. We look at the capacity, yeah, the fill volume is messed up. I think they made a note of that, though, in the patch notes. That used to work. But they're switching over to a newer engine, so sometimes that breaks things. Alright, you're empty. He's going to now drive right into me. Oh, let me get out of your way, sir. My bad. There's a few wrinkles in the guided steering to work out. With the problem planting, that you can see it. The left gaps between the rows. This is so dumb. Why are you back there, dude? Eat dust. Can you imagine like the radiator and the air filters on this tractor? Screenshot of that. Not to mention the cabin air filter. Poor schmuck trying to drive that tractor. So how full did he get? Oh, about a third. Doing on the header height. You doing all right? Just a hair. I don't know if it was dragging anywhere. Again, hopefully we'll get some smarts and some actual controls for head height. Most combines have a setting where you can float it above the ground to set height. And this thing's got 3 GPS receivers. Surely it can manage the head height. He's dedicated. I'll give him that. Actually, do I have a way to call him or not call him? I thought there used to be a control for that. Maybe not. If you get turned around, I'll look through the old menus. No, out of the bushes. Hold on, auto steer. I'll get you. Get you back in the action. I was offset for some reason. I guess we could offload. If I manually put the pipe out that time. So you gonna come up here and offload? Yep. That's so cool. When the AI works right, it's a thing of beauty. Oh, I hit the wrong key and I turned off auto steer. My bad. Sloppy farmer. Not sure where the key for that is. We'll turn that on though. Turn this on. Do that. What is the key for discharge? Unload is U. I bet it's U. U? Yeah, it's U. Nope, stop. What? What? Messed everything up. Why do you try to drive in front of the combine, Mr. AI? You're so smart in so many ways. And then you pull this nonsense. Oh, by all means, just, you know, take up the whole field to get back where you want to go. It's not like I'm trying to harvest the field here or anything. Mr. AI, I'm gonna have words. That pipe back in, dummy. Yeah, we used to have these. It's not active though for some reason. Don't know why. You can pause and resume the helper. So I'd rather he just kind of waited till I was ready and then came over. Which I thought they used to do. Nope, stop it. They used to sit over at the edge of the field and then come over and offload you. Now this is weird. Follow behind. I don't know why he wants to follow behind. You can't pause him. Oh well, I guess he'll just eat my wheat dust. How full does he get? 64%. I do want to see if he can actually go offload and come back. Sometimes that's a challenge for them. Then I'll probably call it a night. It's getting pretty late. It's after midnight. Most people are asleep or have left. About time I was heading off to Sleepy Land. GPS is missing a little bit. I'm not sure, Dubs. I don't remember if I've heard anywhere of what their pricing is going to be, if they've even announced that. I would guess 30, 40 bucks, but I don't know. That's just a guess. I don't remember what I backed it on Kickstarter for. It wasn't much. 30 bucks maybe? I'd have to go back and look at my emails from years ago. I'm not even sure what it costs right now in early access. Oh, now it unloads automatically. Weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You can go find it on Steam. I don't know what it is right now. I assume it's cheaper than it will be at launch. Most games are. Unless you're Escape from Tarkov. Why did you have to go and do that? Who thought, let's have the AI cut in front of the combine? It's a great strategy. You get full there, bud? You're just about full. We could probably fill you up on this strip down. I can see if you will go offload like you're supposed to. There we go. He is full. I'm supposed to go back to the farm and dump it in my storage pit. So hopefully that's what happens. Trees haven't started turning yet. And it's only the end of September. Maybe they don't turn till October-ish. Pretty cool though that the trees actually change like all throughout the year dynamically. They'll start sprouting little bitty leaves, and the leaves grow, and the trees get nice and full. Then they turn, and all the leaves fall off, and they're bare during the winter. Pretty sweet. It's not just swapping out 4 different models for the trees. I wonder if he's stuck over there because of equipment in the way. Good check. Yeah, he is stuck. Oh, really? Come on. Not that much in the way. Got past that guy, alright. Alright, he should be good now. Unless he gets stuck on the Vertimix over there. Yeah, let's just get that out of the way. He'll probably get stuck coming around the other way. Trees don't matter. I don't know if they'll ever matter. But yeah, how do we make the AI avoid the trees? Just set them all to no clip. That'll work. Whoa, all over the place. Alright, good. He dumped. He's good to go. Alright, lock on the auto steer. Away we go. Saw him drive through the farm there. Pretty cool. When the AI works, it's pretty neat. Where'd he go? Oh, I see him on the road. Oh, I didn't see the header was going to hit on the bank there. Oops. Keep that in mind. Now he's sitting over there. Now that he's empty. I assume once I hit 60%, he'll come over here again. Yep, here he comes. 60% is the magic number. Oh, he stopped. He started moving. Now he's moving again. He's thinking about it. Come on, buddy. Down here. He drove to where I was when I hit 60%. Come on, little dude. Oh, weird. Now I have the pause button. Whereas I didn't before. Got pause and resume now. Come offload me, bud. "15 frames per second would be awesome. Something's just tanking the frame rate. I usually get about 30. It is not happy with something. I feel like this patch runs better sometimes and worse other times than the previous patch. It's really strange. Oh, you're not going to cut in front of me? Ouch. A little bit too enthusiastic. Alright, well, we know he can get back where he's going after he dumps, so that's good. Question is, do I want to finish this field, or do I want to go to sleep? I kind of want to go to sleep. I think since I'm harvesting, I can just recreate this job. Fine. Oh, I had it on 10x speed. Oops. I forgot. It does that every time you load the game. It doesn't remember your speed setting. So the whole day almost got away from us. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. It's almost 12:30. Sounds like we got a rip-roaring thunderstorm going on outside too. I hear it clear down here in the basement through my headphones. You gonna quit spewing the straw there? Not so much. There it goes. Turned it off that time. Alright, let's shut everything down. Parking brake. That's right, even though we have some grain in the tank, we can fold the covers. Because the grain's not in the cover. Crazy. Craziness. And then I want to come over here to tasks. And what is today? Today is the 23rd. So I want to copy this, and we're going to have it for the 23rd, 15:45. No valid implement. Oh, it's because they're in use. So I can't do that. Alright, well, never mind. We'll just recreate it. No biggie. It would have been easier to copy it, but it doesn't want to let me do that. Got another half tank of grain. Cool. Well, we learned some stuff tonight. We got some wheat harvested. Appreciate you all hanging out. Thanks again, Toxic, for the host. And I will catch you all next time. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.